So anyone getting mad at this, like they literally, at this point, I feel like people get mad at Pokimane just for saying random stuff that no one even would consider to be disagreeable. It's just that she's saying it. So bizarro to me. I don't get it. You know who's semi-retired? Pokimane. Let's go check hers. Like, Pokimane, I feel like more often than not, she's not live. Like, let's see. 3 months. But, like, that's because, like, the platform treats her poorly. Like, she just, like, she can say anything and she'll just get clipped. Like, I saw her getting clipped the other day for saying that she acts more like a brat now or something like that. And people got to, yeah, she's semi-retired. 16 out of 92 days. Like, she just doesn't stream as much on Twitch anymore. And she just mostly does, like, content on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, which good for her, queen. Like, because anytime she says anything, it's like, sometimes this stuff is not for everyone. It's just like for the girlies or whatever. Like it's so funny also showing some of the stuff that she gets clipped for to like normies. Cause they're like, I don't understand what she said that was even like wrong or whatever. Like, huh? Let me show you guys the most recent thing. This is a great segue to talk about this. Cause I kind of wanted to talk about this, but I was like, And the only thing that she's gotten like within the last 5 years, the only thing that people got mad at her that she did was like the cookies, which is like, I'm sorry, really quickly. Every single content creator is overcharging for their merch. I'm pretty sure like Charlie is charging like 20, 30 or dollars plus for like a t-shirt with like a little like water drop logo on it. But like nobody, go for it, man. Price is determined by how much people are willing to pay for something. I never understood why people got so mad about like the cookies thing. It's like, what? It was also $28 for 4 bags. People are idiots. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why people got so mad. It's like, and then she made a joke where she's like, if you're broke, just say so. And people got like so hurt about it. It's like, dude, you should go and watch other Twitch streamers. They call their viewers poor like literally all day, all night. That's like the average like Moon stream is just him calling everyone like brokies. It's just a joke. People just like, they see a woman doing it. They're like, you can't be joking. You have to be serious. I hate you. It's like, what the hell? Calm down, dude. Oh my God. Why are you still hurt about this? Yeah, this was, this clip. And I'm going to go further, guys. I'm going to go further. People who watch this broadcast know this about me already. But watch this.
Like, when a guy tries to impress me, how do I say this? I've gotten a little brattier as the years go on. Like, if a guy does something and he's like, sorry, I'm dead ass like, your sorry does nothing for me. But because it doesn't. Like, a sorry doesn't undo what happened. Fix it.
I just want to ask a quick question here. If you're in a relationship, man or woman, and your partner does something to you that you didn't like and you communicate that, why the shouldn't you want them to fix what they messed up? Like, if your girlfriend unplugs or like breaks your PS5 because you're not paying attention to her or whatever, her being like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, that's not good enough. Like, hello? That's not cool, man. Like, words are cheap. You should try and like actually fix. An apology is one part of like the solution, but you should actually like fix what you f***ed up, right? That's not even, it's like the most reasonable stance you can have, that when someone fucks up or when you fuck up in a relationship, you should do more than just say sorry. But you should try and make amends. Like, I don't, huh?
Like, do something. The sorry is not doing much for me. I'm sorry too. Why do you keep bringing up what I did? Why do you keep bringing it up? Why did you do it? You're the one who you did the thing that I'm talking about. Like, when a guy tries to impress me,
like, literally show this to any normal person and they'd be like, yeah, if you fucked up, you should take accountability, say sorry, and then try and amend it. I don't, One chatter said, I always tell my kids, sorry is only the beginning. Personally, I don't even like the word sorry because people use it as a cop-out, fix it all. Yeah. Like, huh? I don't, like, it's like such a non-controversial opinion, and people are like, she's a fucking bitch. She's a vile human being. It's like, what the hell? You're weird, man. You're fucking weird. I don't, They only heard brat. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed this about Twitter. When clips get posted with captions, a lot of people won't watch the clip. They'll just read the clip and then they'll just they'll just make their opinion about what they'll just read the caption and then they'll make an opinion based on the caption. I've already said this to you guys, chat, before many times. I call this bitch mentality. You shouldn't be afraid of being called a bitch because people will treat you how you let them treat you. And this applies for friends, this applies for coworkers, this applies for relationships. There's this great study that I like to cite that talks about how political leanings and political opinions of men don't impact, are not the strongest predictor of how much household they will do or household work they will do. The best indicator of how much household work a man in a hetero relationship will do is how much their partner requests or demands it. So, like, straight up, lots of studies show like liberal men and conservative men will do like the same amount of housework. But the real impactor on whether or not less housework gets done by women is whether or not the woman demands it. You guys should read the studies on it. It's actually really interesting. And that's not, obviously, okay, anecdotes do not disprove data. There are some dudes I've met that are like crazy neat freaks, and some women I've met that are like messy bitches. But overwhelmingly, the research shows that like women tend to do the majority of the housework, even in instances where it's dual earning. Like both parties are earning income that is equivalent. And actually, by the way, it's actually been proven, or not, maybe proven is a strong word there, but there have also been studies that have shown that as women start to earn more than men in their relationship, they also tend to pick up more housework. And sociologists and psychologists seem to think that it's because as women take on the breadwinner role and take on the masculine role, they will overcompensate in the other direction by doing more housework. And then men, as they earn less, will sometimes overcompensate in the other direction as well because they feel like, well, I don't earn as much and I'm just sitting here doing housework like I'm a little bitch. So they start doing even less housework. And it's like, it has to do about how the research is actually really cool because it shows how, you know, societal roles and gender roles impact people so heavily in instances where it makes no sense to do that. Right. But anyways, besides that study, or the reason I brought that study up, I actually heard Dr. K talk about this the other day. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys are always welcome to pull up any of the research I talk about on stream. That is to say, people will give you what you ask for and they will allow what you allow, or they will continue doing whatever you allow. If you don't care about, or you don't care enough to like stand up for yourself and to talk about the things that are important to you, they will just keep happening, right? They will just keep going. But that's just like, so, and some of it is not even necessarily malicious. Some of it is just, oh, I didn't know that you cared about this. Like, I didn't know that you wanted this. A squeaky wheel gets the oil or whatever. I mean, I know personally, like, I haven't known, because people don't fucking mind read. I haven't known when people I've dated or been friends with wanted something from me until they told me that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that you wanted that. Well, I'm glad you told me because now I can actually correct it. And I can actually like work on it and give you what you want. Because, you know, you deserve that as much as, you know, the next person does. But like the other person isn't going to know that you want something or necessarily, like, and we're just assuming good faith relationships. We're not talking about abusers. We're just talking about like good faith relationships where I'm sure people in here who have had that experience, they're like, I didn't even know that you didn't like that. Like, that's my bad. Sorry. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. No, I'll make sure I don't let that happen again. I've never run into someone that's cared. I didn't know that you care. Sure. Communication's a habit, not a one-time achievement. Yeah. Try to think of like a good, simple example. Oh, like, you know what would be like a really, really simple, like non-issue? Like using coasters. I've never used coasters my whole life. But if I was with someone and they were like, hey, like it really bothers me that your camera's so big, but I'm willing to look past that. But you need to start using coasters. Like, this is like furniture that I got that I really care about. Please use coasters on it. I'd be like, oh, like for them to just sit there and like harbor that feeling and be like, I guess I'll just put the coasters underneath everything. Like, that would be depressing to know that they didn't want to tell me to just use the coasters because I didn't know that. I didn't fucking know that. All right, sure. No, I'll use as many coasters as you want. We can get, you know what? We can get the coasters you want the most. You want the cardboard or the corkboard coasters? Sure. You want like the fabric, whatever you want. Sure. But if you don't ever like explain what you want, how is the other person supposed to ever fucking know? And I like to talk about this as bitch mentality, where like women especially, you should not be afraid of being called a bitch and be like, oh, you're such a bitch for that. Oh, you're such a bitch. Like that word should hold no power over you. If you want something and it's reasonable, you should ask for it. And if you're not getting it, then why should you like, if it's important to you and it's not a big ask, then why keep dealing with it? And that's also true for men, obviously. It's just the word bitch gets thrown a lot at women and it has so much power and it shouldn't have any power. It's just stupid. It's like, well, why won't you just argue with me about like, or explain to me why you don't want to do this thing? Like, I'm sorry. I think you can say, like, hey, can you stop leaving your fucking beard clippings all over the sink? Well, you shouldn't say it like that the first time. You should say, hey, like, this really bothers me, and I hate coming to the bathroom and seeing this. It's really gross. Can you please, like, clean it? And you shouldn't, the other person shouldn't respond saying, like, oh, you're such a bitch about this. And if the other person responds that way, you'd be like, okay, and? Okay, all right, I'm a bitch for asking you to do this. All right, now what? Are you gonna do it or not? Like, like I don't like you shouldn't enter a relationship where you don't feel like you can, or like set up the structure of the relationship to be that you don't feel like you can ask for more. You can always ask for more as long as you allow the other person to ask for more. Like if I say like, hey, please don't leave your beard clippings all over my sink, I think it would also be, in a separate instance, acceptable to say, can you also clean your hair out of the drain? I'd be like, yeah, sure. That's a reasonable request. Okay, I'm down to do that. Like, there's this weird perspective that people have sometimes about relationships where you just have to accept the other person exactly as they are, and you are not allowed to mutually benefit each other in ways that are like, like would improve both of your lives. You know, like why race to the bottom with the person you're dating when you could lift each other up? Like that, I don't think that needs to be the case, right? So I think you should have bitch mentality, and I think if you want something and it's reasonable, you should ask for it. And if it's important to you, you should keep asking for it. And if the other person doesn't respect that you care about this thing, you should have a serious conversation with them. Because it's not about like beard clippings or like the toilet paper roll or whatever. It's about whether or not the other person cares enough to just put in that little bit of effort, right? Just that little bit of effort of like, no, I care about what you ask for, so I want to do that for you. It's about mutual respect. Like, like, has anyone had any weird OCD with like food stuff before? Okay, I've never understood this. I've had weird food OCD about like my food. I don't like my food groups touching each other, or I didn't for a very long time. Like, I just didn't like them touching each other, and I would have liked them to not. Like, it's not the end of the world. It would just make me like a little bit mad. It's not like, it's nonsense. It's not rational. But I've met a different type of food autism person that they don't like their fork touching the food before they've started eating it. And it's not that serious. Like, I don't understand that personally, because I'm like, do you, oh my God, me? Yes. No, I've met multiple, nah, that's real. I've met multiple people like this that are like, they just don't like it when the fork is on the food before they've started eating the food. Or like the spoon is on the food before they've started eating it. Because it's like now the fork or the spoon looks dirty. I don't get it. I've tried to understand it. But like if someone asked me like, hey, when you make food, could you just like put the fork to the side? And I was like, don't be a fucking baby. Like take the food and grow up. It's like, that would be like a mean thing to say. Like what that person is asking for is very simple. I don't understand why I can't just like do that for them. Is that a thing? Yeah, no. It is a thing. It is a thing. Like, it's just like such a small thing, and it's not the end of the world, and it's not like, it just impacts them slightly positively. So why not just like do that, right? If it's not a big deal and it would take you 5 extra seconds to do something, yeah, you should just do that, right? And that's how it should be for everything. Like if your partner is like asking for something small and it's not that important or it's not that serious or whatever, but you don't care because it's not that important, it's not that serious, it's like, well, you don't care about making an environment that's like the best it could be for the person you're with, right? Which is weird. Like, I will tell you guys, I've been in relationships where people like the toilet paper to be a certain way, and I am like a toilet paper anarchist. I don't care. As long as the toilet paper is on the roll, I don't care. It can be either way. I've never given a shit, okay? It doesn't matter to me. But I've had people that are like, it has to be over. It has to be over, you psychopath. And it's like it can't be that serious. It can't be that serious. But it's like, you know what? Listen, I will put the toilet paper over if it makes you happy. All right? If you want the toilet paper over and it's that serious for you, you know what? Sure. You know what? Valid. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. I had an ex like that once. Over is optimal. I do agree that I think over is optimal. It just doesn't really, I just don't really care that much. It doesn't really matter to me too much. What was I going to say about that? Because everybody has little things that they like, right? Everyone has like, maybe you like your water cold instead of warm. Wouldn't you want to date someone who cares about those tiny little things that you like? So shouldn't you then also care about the tiny little things that the person you're with likes? That's just like, it feels good to know that you're with someone that really cares about you. And even if you're asking for something silly and small and it's not important, that they care to remember that tiny little thing because they care about you. Because that's what I would want. Like, that's what, you know, I would want someone that cares about the tiny little things that I like and I appreciate in the day. So I would want someone that also feels that way. And if someone's telling you, like, oh, grow up, like, stop being such a fucking brat about it, like, stop being such a bitch about it, like, stop being a little girl about it, be a man about it. It's like, you shouldn't deal with that. You should be with someone who, like, cares. Again, as long as the thing is, like, reasonable, as long as you're not asking, like, it's not, if you're like, yeah, I would like to be woken up with an espresso every morning, and then I would like a foot massage. And then right after that, I'd like you to mop the floor. And then I would like my laundry done. Like, if you're asking for something really small and reasonable, like, I don't see what the problem is. And you shouldn't be worried about being called a bitch or a brat or being called petty or someone telling you, like, be a man about it or something. Like, that's a weird thing to say. It's like weird. Like, can you imagine if you were dating a woman and you were like, yeah, could you put sugar in my coffee? And they were like, you can do it yourself. Fucking pussy. What kind of man drinks coffee with sugar? It's like, damn, I just want to have some coffee with some sugar. What the hell? Rude as hell. Like, damn. Like, nobody wants to be with someone like that. You just want to be with someone that, like, cares about you, right? Even if it's like having a little sugar cube with your coffee, like, what's wrong with that? Like, So anyone getting mad at this, like, they literally, at this point, I feel like people get mad at Pokimane just for saying random stuff that no one even would consider to be disagreeable. It's just that she's saying it. So bizarro to me. I don't get it. Sorry about that stunlock. We just started talking about her being semi-retired because everyone is rude to her. And then she will say things that are so reasonable, as I just explained. But so I don't blame her for taking a break from Twitch because it's just annoying. Oh my god, I get Clip-Chimped sometimes and it pisses me the off for like a minute, and then I'm like, right, everybody gets Clip-Chimped.